Recording. What's up, folks? So, yeah, I did a stream a few days ago with my brand new Schwinn Searcher 2 motorbike here, and well, with the Bafang motor. And as many of you guessed, I have already managed to break it. So I finally got batteries in the bike mount for this thing, so that I could do a video with the gimbal, so that you'd be able to see some nice stabilized video on my new e-bike. But the day that I got this, I managed some jackass in the bike lane managed to open his door right into me while I was riding, and I went flying into a garbage truck. So, that's one thing to be careful for, by the way, in New York City. If I see a car in the bike lane that's parked, double parked, I always typically look around to see if there's somebody in it. I didn't do that this time, and yeah. I actually would have been good with the swerve. I probably would have been good with the swerve, but it was raining yesterday, so when I swerved to try to avoid it, I slipped and then smashed myself into the back of a garbage truck and smelled accordingly. So after a nice, very, very long shower and some hydrogen peroxide, alcohol, and whatnot, I've come back to my bike having two errors. It has error code 12 and error code 8, and this is a Bafang BBSHD bike. So error code 12 is typically something with the controller. That's going to be some sort of current sensing issue where the bike can't tell how much current it's taking. And for all of those who are going to give me the response that Jason gave me of check pins 17 and 18 on the ISL 6259, go fuck yourself. But yeah, so I actually already bought myself a new controller. We're going to try next. We're going to try getting rid of the Hall sensor error, because while the current sensing error will cause it to occasionally go out, I can still use it until I get the new controller. The error 8, which is a Hall sensor effect error, causes it to not work at all. Now, this bike is trolling, which is that Paul here, being the kind, nice man that he is, decided to try and help me yesterday, and he actually put it back together so it worked. He fixed everything. And the moment that we put the Bafang back on the bike, it didn't work. So this is being a troll. So we're going to try and fix this so that it works permanently. Now, Paul's theory, based on what we've read online, is that there is a bad solder joint on the Hall effect sensor, because the pin for the Hall effect sensor was actually bent when we looked at the inside of it. And yeah, you know what? Yeah, like I did crash it, but it's my personal opinion that if I didn't crash it hard enough to actually break my arm, it shouldn't be hard enough to break the motor. So I'm not really impressed with the durability of this thing now. I'm certainly not. But let's see what we can do. Now, for all of you who are wondering how skilled I am as a mechanic, Paul, how skilled am I as a mechanic?
Not very.
Yeah, that's the nice way to put it. So I think yesterday was the first day that I ever got my own personal set of Allen key screwdrivers. I don't know.
I have a nice bike repair toolkit on its way.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't. Is it the one on Amazon that was like 129?
No, it was like 40.
Oh. Yeah, because I want to have all the tools for this so I don't get owned. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open this thing up. Let me just get my microscope out of the way, because we're not going to be using the microscope much for any of this. So this is going to be boring while I'm taking the bike apart, but I really didn't have much better to do, so I figured I'd stream it. And let's face it, if you're watching, you probably don't have much better to do either. So I'm going to take my bike apart here, so that I can get the motor on the desk and we can take a look at it. So this is my bike, Schwinn Searcher 2. I'm not going to be able to really read the chat very well while I'm taking it apart. Let's see, actually maybe I can if I make the font size a little bigger. Yeah, I'm going to make the font size a little bigger. So don't talk too fast. If you talk too fast, I won't be able to read. Just send message to manufacturer warranty. Yeah, we're about warranty. This is made in China, man. Yeah, this has the full AliExpress warranty, aka no warranty. So the first thing I got to do is take this shit off, right? All right, both sides. Okay, so this is the screwdriver for that. Whip. So this is fun. I'm mechanicking. I'll be Paul in no time. being a mechanic is just like reading an iFixit guide and replacing a keyboard, right? So do you use the screwdriver to get the pedal off, or just the hammer?
You could try the claw, actually.
With this?
Yeah, I didn't think about trying the claw. Just, you gotta be real careful not to bend that. No, hold on, that's not gonna work. Like this.
Oh, duh.
No, that's not gonna work. You're gonna wind up bending it, so smash it off.
Let's see. What's the power of this motor? I think 1,000 watts or so?
Yes.
I need to hit the gym. Well, that's the crude way to do it. Someone says you don't need a hammer.
No, you need a tool if you don't have a hammer.
And I didn't hit myself in the knee that time, so that's actually a bonus in becoming a better mechanic. All right, so now we get the other size out. I like these Allen keys that have the little the T thing on them. They're actually quite nice for this. All right, so it's going to be this one. After we take off that, then we have to take off whatever this thing is called. What's this thing called?
What? Here?
The thingy. The thingy that's after the pedal that the chain spins on.
52-tooth wheel.
See, can we get a better view for everybody here? Bafang.
We're all getting Bafang.
Yep. My assistant here is going to help make sure that you have a good camera angle. Yes. Make sure there's a good camera angle. Oh. That's... Assistant is not doing his job, so Paul is.
No, assistant is doing everything.
Assistant is being useless.
Assistant is doing...
What are you doing? Why are you fixing MacBooks? Today's Bafang Day.
Today is fixed.
Why are you doing things that are going to make money and be good for business reputation when you could be fixing my bike?
I don't know.
It makes no sense to do things that are good for business reputation.
Warranty?
Especially warranty. We don't supposed to have a warranty here. Warranty is when you leave the store. We have the same warranty as AliExpress does on this Bafang motor.
The warranty's out of sight. Once
Just-
you're out of sight, it's over.
Yeah. Hey, iPad Rehab's here?
Yep.
Jessa, what's going on? I haven't heard from you in a while. I think she doesn't like me anymore. Actually, I think she hasn't liked me for 4 years, but now she's finally acting on it. I never hear from Jessa anymore. I understand. I've trolled her for like 4 years now. There's no reason for her to speak with me anymore. Okay, so now I'm going to put some paper towels on the floor just so that I don't get all this chain oil there. I like to use about the same amount of chain oil as I do flux. So you can imagine that. Just the right amount. Okay. And I'm trying to sort my screws out in little piles because I have no idea where this shit goes. So this is supposed to come out next, I believe.
Tiny tap.
A tiny tap.
Tiny tap.
All right. For the chain has to come off first, though, right?
Yeah, it would help.
All right. So if I tap this over here in the back, then I should be able to do this. By the way, don't search for Error 8 or Hall Effect Sensor Bafang on YouTube, because all you're going to find is this crazy Australian guy that goes, yeah! He was not helpful at all. That was just as helpful as all the MacBook repair videos that were on YouTube before I started doing mine.
You don't even need to tap, it's off.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
So, damn, I put it on really hard last time. That's some durability right there. All right, so then we're going to unscrew this thing.
No.
Huh?
No.
I'm getting a hint that that's the wrong thing to do. Oh, yeah, you have to cut all the nice wire ties that we put, because we assumed that it was working, because it was working until we plugged it into the fucking bike. This is just like MacBook repair. Now what I'm hoping is that once I get the motor on the desk, what I'm really hoping for is that any one of you would help me with my Plzbro questions, of which there'll be many.
Now pedal on the other side.
Yeah, I gotta get the pedal on the other side. Let's just get this speedometer wire off. There's a wire for the speedometer going to the motor.
You should have 2 more zip ties to put.
One. It would be cool if I had Google Glass for chat. Then I could read the chat. Or if the chat read itself, but that's probably asking for trouble. Okay. Okay, so then now we're going to go to the other side of the bike.
You want to turn it around?
Yeah. This is the problem with having an office that's like 100 square feet. This office is so small I can't turn a bike around. This is... Hub NYC, if you're watching this and want to buy out my lease. Hint, hint. Do you want me here at the lease price that I negotiated until 2023? I don't think so. Yeah, you totally want to buy out my lease, don't you? All right, so next up is the next pedal. So we're going to hold this down with my shoe. This would be some cool product placement if Nike gave me money for this. Zoom Air Streak 3. With breathability, the comfort of a high top, and the appearance of a low top. Okay, I didn't hit myself in the balls with the pedal, which is doing better than I expected. Now, you have to get... Oh. There's a nut that I think you need a special tool to remove, but since we don't have the special tool, a screwdriver and a hammer will do. If you watch any of AVE's videos, you'll notice that a flathead screwdriver can be substituted for a box cutter, a prier, just about anything, really. Just about everything that I'm doing here, I learned from watching something that AVE did. Yeah, the way AVE opens the blender is the way I'm going to open this bike. Do you watch AVE?
You should see the way he opened the battery-operated glue gun.
Oh, God. We have to send him that MacBook, by the way, for repair. We have a MacBook here that we couldn't figure out, and I really wanted to send it to AVE for repairing.
Now, this.
Okay, yeah. This thing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because this is what's going to hold the Bafang into the bike, I believe. And that's going to be second to... No. Yes. What? Your MacBook works? How'd you fix? Alright, so unscrew this. I think Paul would rather work on a Bafang than touch bars with no image.
Yes.
That's why he's helping.
Yes.
This is not out of charity. This is...
I have a data recovery going. I'm not working.
Paul doesn't want to do touch bars with no image. Duke doesn't want to do touch bars with no image. Who wants to do touch bars with no image?
I'd like to get it that it works and find the actual issue.
Okay, so now we have the motor out of the bicycle. So now we can put it on this thing, which I'm going to at my desk, which I will ruin with oil. So let's go up to the Sony A5100 camera up above the desk and take a look at Bafang. Okay, so this is Bafang. I'm just going to make my desk a little bit cleaner so that it's possible to view Bafang properly. Thank you. Okay, just going to move some of this shit out the way. And I can read some of your chat. No, please, bro, there's no Twitch chats here, so I'm guessing that Twitch is broken. Yeah, I'm not getting any Twitch chats, so Twitch is probably broken today. Oh, well. Okay, so let's take a look at this Bafang. This is the motor. This is a BBSHD. So this here is the BBSHD 48 volt 1000 watt. So let's take this thing apart and see if...
First, take out the other side.
Oh.
Take out that, disconnect everything, and then take out the other side.
There's stuff to disconnect?
No, inside here. All the connect. Nope, just the three.
When do I use Mac OS then?
This does not chooch for the individual who asked if it chooches.
Then I'm done with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not chooching. What does chooch mean?
Go, move,
Drill?
perform. It's not very skookum and it's not a choocher.
This is not a scoochum choocher. Is it a scoochum choocher? Is it supposed to skookum chooch? Or chooch?
It's supposed to chooch in a skookum way.
Oh, skookum, not stoochum. Okay, I'm getting it. I've only been to Canada once, so you gotta forgive me.
I sound so dumb right now.
Your salary is so getting cut, kid.
My salary?
Your salary.
My salary is already cut to the limit.
How did you mount your overhead camera? Jess, I'll send it to you. I got two tools this bar that sticks out, and then I got a thingy that allows me to swivel the camera. I'll show you when I'm done with the stream. That is if you'll still want to talk to me. What's the vol?
But she's like in the middle of the room. That might be difficult.
I just bought Underdog Fresh Pet Dog Food, which is the kind that you have to keep in the refrigerator. It feels very Lewis. Skookum choocher.
Now you have to run
26, pretty good. Not bad.
Let's get some more light. You can't see shit with the way the ISO that low.
How do I download that?
I so wish you repaired MacBooks from the UK. No, you don't. It would just get lost in the mail. And then you'd pay me for a MacBook that got lost by customs or the mail or FedEx. And then you'd be very sad. Alright, so we got this piece. Now we take off. Ugh. This is going to be painful. Let's zoom out a little bit. There's this rubber gasket in here that's supposed to keep it from getting liquid inside.
Yeah, be careful with it. You can't replace it.
Okay, do I take apart the other side
No,
or
you
just
gotta-
disconnect this
You
side?
gotta disconnect all the connectors first.
How do you even... Oh, there you go. Okay, so there's a green wire. There's a yellow wire.
What will it shoot?
And there's a blue wire. If any of you know what these wires do, by the way, it would be much cool.
That's the phase wires for the motor. That's the main power to the motor. And disconnect this.
What's that thing?
Sensors.
Oh, that's Hall sensor?
No, the Hall sensor's on this line.
What type of sensor is that?
That was
Don't-
your pedal assist sensor.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay.
this is your controller.
This is the controller, but this is what the MacBook is going to look like next year, by the way.
All pop.
Anybody who's wondering what the MacBook Pro 2019 is going to look like, it's going to be something that looks like this. Would you be surprised if the 2019 MacBook were this?
Fully potted where you can't do anything.
Yeah, probably this. This is the next step. So this would be where my current sensing issue is. But the thing is, I can't imagine how there'd be a current sensing issue inside here from any type of liquid, because this is like, how would liquid get in here?
It could go up. If this isn't fully sealed, it could go up and travel up through the wires. Through
Jesus.
between it.
So,
It's the
okay,
problem we have in automotive.
I need you to dig this out and get the find the shunt resistor.
Dig all this out?
Do you think that's possible?
It's possible, but I don't think it'll. I don't think it'll work afterwards.
Daniel, don't sniff that. Daniel, why are you sniffing that? Don't sniff. Jesus Christ, kid. What are you doing?
It smells like China sweatshop.
What the fuck are you smelling that for, man?
Oh,
It smells like Chinese children's tears.
yeah.
It smells like the tears of kids that work for Apple. All right, next we're going to do the other side of the motor.
It's actually really easy to dig out. Look at it. Just comes out and
Why doesn't car owner pay for this? Car owner drove off while Lewis was on the street, bleeding out onto the pavement. Do you use linked, and what do you think of it? I don't know what you mean by linked. What are you guys modifying or upgrading? We're fixing error 8 and error 12. Read title. Okay. Wait, I was kidding. Do you think if he digs that out, do you think it'll still work?
As long as he doesn't nick the circuit.
Don't you nick the circuit board, mofo. And you have to find the shunt resistor.
I will. And we're gonna go. Like that guy.
Yeah! Who is the, just search Bafang Hall sensor on YouTube and you'll see. I'm telling you, that was what all the MacBook guides were like right before I started. Like super fast, couldn't understand shit. And he actually sounds like Dave Jones on heroin or cocaine.
Speed.
LinkedIn. Oh yeah, I don't use that for shit.
What do I run? Bootcamp dot.
My girlfriend used LinkedIn to hit on me when before I started seeing her, which was ironic because her LinkedIn actually liked an article that said on her LinkedIn she liked an article saying that LinkedIn is not for flirting, and then she used LinkedIn to flirt with me. So I found that to be cute. But okay, so there now after this. This is Mr. Bafang.
That's the actual motor itself.
And then there's the. You don't have to take this thing off, right?
That's just the gears.
Okay. So did I get every screw? I did.
I'm taking this apart. It's gonna happen.
Don't turn it on. Take it apart. All right. Come on. Get the.
I'm not gonna actually like hit anything.
All right. You're gonna be very careful while we're pulling this. Are we?
Bafang.
Yeah, you want those wires to slide with it.
Oh shit. It through this crap?
Yeah.
How the hell are you gonna get them to slide through here? What about oh that one goes to the motor, the gears,
Yeah,
right?
That one goes to the gears.
Okay, so I'll push on the wire a little bit rather than pull from the other side. That'll be healthier for the wires. Get through. Wait, how the hell is this gonna go through there?
You don't really have to get it all the way through, I guess. Might be good to just take it all the way out, though. There you
Okay,
go.
so this here is our sensor board, right? Now you said there was a pin that was bent.
Yeah, this pin and this connector was bent, and I had to bend it back, so it might be a cold solder joint on the other side of that.
Alright, let's zoom in and show them that. Can you make an Arduino for zooming with a little button on the desk?
That'd be awesome.
That would be so cool. So yeah, so this is what we have here. And I really love that Sony zoom lens. That is sick. Let's see if we can get a little bit more on there. The amount of zoom you get with this is crazy.
Yeah, but it looks so ridiculous.
The lens is about 4 times, 5 times the size of the actual camera. So this is the connector for the Hall sensor, and one of the pins was bent, so we may have a messed up solder joint. So we're going to try removing this little board, because remember our error is error 8. By the way, I tried to Google this thing, BBS04-0204. This is the number present. Can you to turn the wheel to the ISO goes down by 1? Because it's too light for me to view.
This one?
There's a wheel right up here.
That one.
Yeah, let's see. Here we go. Yes. Okay, so this says BBS-04-0204. And I Googled this because I was trying to find if I could just buy the entire board. And I can't find this shit anywhere. So if anybody can tell me where it is I can find this thing, because this may affect my error 8 if I'm not able to fix this board, that would be very highly appreciated.
I think Luna Cycles has it.
They have the entire board?
Yeah, I think so.
That would be awesome. Yeah, if somebody could possibly comment when the video is done and posted after the stream is done, I would seriously appreciate it, because I don't know shit about motorbikes or where to get stuff. So I'm totally Plzbroing. That number is BBS-04-0204. It's a Hall sensor board that goes into a Bafang BBSHD motor. This is a very long screw. Jesus Christ.
Don't want to screw that thing.
I'm not going to long screw the motor.
For sure.
Somebody said the traces look a little bit janky. Did you buy the same motor for Paul? Yes, I bought the same high-quality motor for Paul.
The same motor for me. I bought the same. We're all getting those.
We're all getting the same piece of shit that fails from one impact. And that's the thing, the front of the bike got impacted. Like I had issues with the axle, but the motor itself didn't get any impact. That's why I think it's so lame that it failed so easy. Is that something you should fix in work hours? Dude, I work every single day. Fuck that. Yes, I'm gonna fix this during work hours. I get zero.
It's either this or no image touch bars.
Yeah, plus it's either this or no image touch bars, and we have other employees here, so you know, there's like 6 other people that work here now. I'll fix my bike if I wanna, because by the end of the day I'm gonna be too tired and I'm not gonna have any incentive to do this.
Yeah, you just want to ride home.
Yeah, and plus I want to ride home. There's that.
Much progress.
Okay, and where's the shunt resistor? And you better not kill that dead board.
I'm not gonna kill it.
Are you gonna? If you kill that board,
I'm being extremely careful.
don't you Copaz that board?
That's easy potting material. That's good stuff.
Oh. Are you gonna Copaz that board?
No.
Are you gonna delid my SMC?
I don't understand how you can get that.
Why remove this screw? Doesn't PCB just come out? Probably, but I've never. The thing is, I've never taken this apart before. So when I haven't taken something apart before, I take all the precautions and I take my time and I do it like an idiot. The second and the third and the fourth time I will, but I want to really see what all this stuff is built like.
That's your Hall sensor.
That's $41. Oh, SS41. Okay,
SS41.
Jesus Christ, I was about to say.
$1.05 or something like that.
Honeywell makes them. Yeah, I should probably buy a few of those. So. You think I could sell those on the site? Like
Possibly.
MacBook components, iPhone components, PlayStation components, Bafang motor hall sensors. All right, so let's see how this thing is affixed there. So okay, you dudes are right. You fuckers are right. Apparently the hall sensors, yeah, you don't need to take all the screws out. I could have only taken 2 of them out. When you're right, you're right.
Why am I even doing this?
Okay,
That's
so
the issue.
no, because there's also a current sensing issue. We have error 8 and error 12.
Are you
Do
gonna check?
these
Let me see, let me see, let me see.
does this look burned to you guys? Because this looks like a bright red and that looks like a really darker red.
Buffet.
Someone says mine is the donor boards for Paul. Tom says it's when is Copaz a verb. No, you'd have to work here to
Which one is
understand.
a noun, verb, and adjective?
You'd have to work here to understand, man. Answer the phone here, and you'll get it. Okay, so next, we're going to take a look at that under the microscope. Probably best if I change tips. This tip is a little too large for this.
Always use your small.
I find it hard to believe that that would have been broken that easily. A solder joint, sure, but... Okay. So we're going to move this over to the side. And, shit, I am almost out of magnets. I only have the tiny magnets left. Alright. Put this here. Take the board. Move the microscope into place. Okay, let's take a look at the solder joints for these hall sensors and the pin. Zoom out. Get my light going. So these are the solder joints for hall sensor 1, hall sensor 2, hall sensor 3. This is the connector, which is way too red. There we go, fixed. And these are the solder joints.
I feel like an X-Acto would be better for this.
Here are the solder joints for the hall sensor connector, where it's going to connect to the motor and the control board and all that other shit. And then here are the solder joints for the hall sensors themselves. And, oh, those are some shit joints. Oh my god. What the F is this? What do you think of...
These are almost as bad as some of yours.
Daniel, you're going to get...
No, those are hard.
I don't care if your parents are watching this, you're going to get it.
That's like some Copaz solder joints right there.
None of that was heated up enough.
And this is the other side.
Yeah, that was somebody rushing.
So this is Bafang quality control right here. Great job, Bafang. Great job. Like, what the... This kit cost $1,200. You gotta be shitting me.
That looks cold in the hole.
All right.
They're not expecting you to actually do it.
Let's see. Do we? Do you have the little board holder? Can you resolder these? I don't trust myself. Here,
Yeah.
re-switch. Seeing as this is gonna have to be put back together again.
I'm trying to pinpoint what this actually smells like.
Excuse me. Hmm. Somebody says quality control doesn't exist in most Chinese companies, says Josh Boucher. Yeah, this is for my bike.
This is what you ride at 44 miles an hour.
This is what I'm riding at a speed that I'm not saying on camera.
Totally legal speed.
A totally legal speed by New York state law.
Why is the controller all the way on the bottom? This actually sucks.
Why did you do that? Well, I need it on.
How many poles of flux are you using?
None.
What?
None.
I think this is the control board right
The
here.
Kester solder will provide enough flux.
Would you agree, Lewis? This is the control board here?
Probably. That's impossible, dude. I think I would give up at this point.
No, it's possible. We'll study beyond Verge care.
Is that the right soldering tip for this?
Yeah, it works.
Someone says you need to use at least 1 Paul unit of flux. You're not breaking any of the components on the board, are you?
No.
Yeah, but we rebent it.
We did rebend it.
We put it back straight, and it's still error.
They are cheap. The controller was $100 that I found on Luna Cycle. It's not really that. It's so much as I don't want to wait for the controller. Like, the price of the controller was not the big issue. It was the impatience. I want to try doing a video with the DJI Osmo on this bike without waiting till next week. Unicycle's in California, so that's going to be a while.
We should pick priority, like, next night shipping.
Okay, these need some flux.
How many balls of flux?
Half.
See, Lewis, this is coming out. Look at that board.
Yeah. Now we just have to find the shunt resistor.
Find out why it's broken. And then replace it from something in the book. Or that. Do you actually think we'll have a shunt resistor in the book?
No, man, I just have to resolder that one. Or I'll just put liquid metal over it like what they did in the graphics card. That's what solder looks like when you mix lead-free with leaded. You should wick that solder before adding new one. There's somebody who's IPC certified in the chat.
Man, the solder they used is absolutely disgusting.
It's because Coke has solder.
What's that white stuff around the hall sensor pins?
Silicone.
Silicone.
I wonder if I lightly hot air this stuff, it would, you know, help. No, it comes on value.
I'm surprised that came from China with lead-free solder. Everything we get from China contains lead.
The only things you can touch and kids put in their mouths.
Yeah. If kids put lead-free solder in their mouths, I'm sure they'd be fine. I know that the hall sensor works a good amount of the time. It just doesn't work the other amount of the time. So I imagine it's an intermittent connection. But I could also just be being a customer. The laptop turns on sometimes and not the other. I'm sure it's just a cable. It's just a cable.
I love the word just.
Blown cap C1. Yeah, the word just typically prefixes bullshit. It's just one chord appearance. It's just one cable. I just need you to fix the board. I just need you to do this construct. Like, just always prefixes somebody trying to sell you bullshit. Like me telling Paul, can you just do these 3 solder joints?
I want to see that control.
Like you telling me, can you just do this?
Yeah, can you... Yeah, that was more bullshit on my part.
gotta go with my bagel.
That's what forums say. Pin 1 at the connector usually gets loose. Forums are never wrong, especially if they're rossmangroup.com/boards, headed by Duke and Louis Rossman. What?
Why do they have to pot it?
If they didn't pot it, would it work or survive bumps?
Yeah, most likely.
So how do you even get to any of this shit? Where's the shunt resistor for current sensing?
I don't know. It's
How-
gotta be at the end of one of those big wires.
How does
On a
this thing
boss
come
cut.
out?
I don't know. That might be soldered on.
Hiss.
I think that's a waste of time trying to do that.
So the Lunicycle controller, I hope, comes with this metal piece, right? Oh god, that would suck if it didn't. Can we take hall sensors from MacBooks and put them there?
I think these things run at 30 volts.
Oh. Can we put some hall sensors in parallel or something? Or see? Bought a battery for my wife's MacBook Pro from your store and it works great. Don't delay it by today. Every time I read that, I'm always afraid it's going to say, bought a battery and it fucking died, man. I don't know. Like, I have that, like, that's set. Yeah, me too. All right, ready to go back together?
I guess.
Okay. First things first, remembering how this went together. It looks like your rsync is done.
Of that directory.
They literally just finished the bagels that I ordered an hour and a half ago.
Black seed?
Yeah.
Literally?
Yeah.
Did you say the word that... You know, every time you use the word literally, Paul is going to assault you, right?
Yeah, and scream.
I die a little inside every time I hear that word.
This motor literally worked before we put it back together. Alright, let's make sure I don't F up the alignment of this thing. So, where does this thing plug in?
You did?
Okay, so this goes... Shit, I forgot.
Do they actually? Yeah. Wait, does it have avocado and cream cheese? Or take the avocado?
How perfectly... Somebody said I should ultrasonic this. Is there a point to ultrasonicking this?
It's no clean flux, you don't have to, but you might, if you want to, but it's not going to hurt it up there.
Yeah, what the hell? Does Chad think I should... Oh, the ultrasonic's off.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Alcohol.
Now I have to make sure that I align this properly with this little white paper that's here. What is this white paper for? So it looks like there's a little slot for each hall sensor.
Be careful. Just remember, you're going to be riding this thing at 45.
I think the sensors should go between the windings on void spaces. Use a screw to line up the board mat. Okay. So there's a little there's a little notch for each hall sensor there. Okay. I want to make sure I have the paper in the right place too.
What about the little papers?
There's little papers?
Yeah, these little papers are on the back of the hall sensors.
Uh-oh. What do these things do?
I guess protect them from getting hit.
Like that actually worked.
This?
Proper spacing. I think they were on the other side. I don't know, rewind the video, see if they were.
What side were these things on? The white paper is to keep the board from contacting the windings or XAP. Okay, what about these? Uh-oh.
This guy seems to be, like, to know what he's doing with these things.
Who?
That,
Which one? You have to,
Timothy Butts.
Timothy Butta?
Yeah.
Oh, where is his comments? I'll read his. Okay, so where did these things go? These little papers. Did it go on? Is there sticky stuff on here? No. How do those stay on? So, am I reading the most recent chat or no? Paper insulator. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Put a dab of flux to hold the paper. Yeah, that's a great idea and something that gets boiling hot. So did the paper go on this side? Or did the paper go on this side? On the back of the sensor. Okay, so the paper went on this side. Now the question is, how do you keep that paper there? Okay, this paper goes here. This paper go here. Somebody says it doesn't freaking matter, it's paper, it's not going to protect against shit. Hey, Bafang thinks that this is the way this is supposed to go to bed, or who am I to... Now let's see if this paper sticks. Yeah, that's a joke. Captain tape, silly. But will Captain tape fuck up my Hall sensor?
Use electrical tape.
Obviously solder it. It's how do you solder paper, you fucking troll? Why are people asking questions that can be... What is a BBSHD? You gotta Google, man. Like, come on, get with the program. Watch the stream. Get with the program. Okay, so this is... Test it with Captain. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is that it doesn't work when I put it all back together. Okay, should I Captain tape this in there?
Lightly. Very little.
How do I put a very little piece? Where is Captain tape? Someone says wrap everything in electrical tape. Can you fix my Vive controller? I don't know what that is. I don't have a scissor, so this is going to be kind of difficult. Alright, so we got this little piece of tape here. Alright, one piece. Watch the video, man. Doc.
Would you like a juice from Vitality?
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
An acai bowl?
I would take a mango juice. That would make me a happy.
Make you feel happier and more productive.
Time to buy a fume extractor before I get a brain tumor. Good idea. Put tape instead of paper. The original designer said that paper should go there. Who am I to disagree with them?
The original designer at Apple decided that there should be shoe rubber on the 8900.
Who am I to disagree with him? What kind of pleb am I to say how this should be put together? What kind of pleb am I?
Look how slow my iPhone is. Wait a second.
Oh my god. Yeah, my Samsung does that sometimes too. It drives me crazy.
Like, what is that?
Yeah, the way phones slow down over time is aggravating.
I replaced the battery. battery like 10 times.
Okay. So we've got our little pieces of paper on there. Scary. Why the hell don't they have a washer on this, by the way? So look, the board, look at this shit. There's no washer between the fucking circuit board and this. Do you think there should be some sort of rubber washer there? The screw just goes like this.
Yeah, it's like crushing and deforming the board and everything.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to the board, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Look, I taped my little pieces of paper on.
Oh, good. That's on the proper side?
The chat said it was.
Okay.
I mean, the chat said it was, so.
No, we always trust the chat.
There's,
Who are you to disagree with the chat?
the little pieces of paper are moving around. Fuck. What do you think those little pieces of paper are there for, Paul?
Spacers.
Yeah, they're moving around like crazy.
This is why I will not be crashing my Bafang motorbike.
Says you now. It's easy to say.
I will not be riding in the rain. I will ride it as it's meant to be.
Well, I'm probably going to do some extra waterproofing on mine.
I'm probably gonna add some like grease so you can't get it.
Silicone dielectric.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you should put in all of the connections.
I just use like magic lube or something.
No, use real silicone dielectric.
All right.
Order a tube of Permatex silicone dielectric.
What the hell is keeping this from pushing down? Little hall sensor.
I'll watch you do yours and then do mine the same.
I'm just going to order a tube to here.
All right. I'm also going to do all this before I assemble the bike. Can test it along every single step of the way.
I have no idea how to put this shit back in. Let's try again. All right, without the screws this time. So the paper goes here. And these hall sensors with the little paper slit. What if I turn this around? That may make it easier to put it in.
Dude, the way this controller board is put together is just like sad.
Jesus Christ. Okay. This goes here. My little pieces of paper just fell off. Do I need the little pieces of paper?
I don't know. Why?
They keep falling off.
Because they're like wax paper. They might not stick to the tape.
Oh, this is like a friggin' 1980s video game.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's like where you're one stupid pixel away from being able to jump across the bridge. That bullshit. I hated those 80s video games so much. If you don't jump at just the right time, you either you fall into the cliff, or you never make the jump. Okay, so the paper is here. Use some tape. Spacings are not too important. Use tape to hold big piece of paper in place while you put board in. Okay, so what if I take the pieces of paper off for a moment? Let's just see if it fits in with the pieces of paper off. Fuck you, fuck you. Just for shits and giggles. Let's see. Without the paper on, All right.
Screw this. I'm just taking it all out.
Okay, with that. Here.
What?
Okay, so without the paper, I was able to get it in there. Now, should I put a piece of Captain tape in there or just use it without the paper? Without the paper, it will vibrate until the joint comes loose. Is this true, Paul? Time for Lewis to call EVE.
For a treat especial. Let me see how they fit.
So they fit. You have to push each Hall sensor into here. It can't be. See how there's little teeth over here?
Mm-hmm.
It has to go into the loose spot.
And which side does the paper go on? The back side?
It's supposedly the back side, but that's what chat said, and I don't trust chat.
I think you're fine without them.
That's what the silicone is supposed to be for. No paper, just tape. Cap tape. Use tape. If the paper was there, it is to have a purpose. Okay, I'll put a little piece of Captain tape. Would Captain tape keep a MacBook from sleeping?
How did you tape them on there to begin with?
I put the tape over here, and then I put the paper on, then I taped it like down here.
Captain tape?
Yeah.
Use the 3M.
Oh.
300 LSE.
Duh. Yeah, we have a thin roll of that too, a hyper thin roll that would actually fit.
Use some of that?
Yeah, let me find the thin roll. Did you know that you could get 300 LSE on store.rossmangroup.com? Check it out. We have this adhesive in 2.5 millimeter, 5 millimeter, and 10 millimeter sizes. You can use it on iPhone screens, iPad screens, iPod touch screens, Bafang motors, and more. Ability to actually repair or adhese anything is not guaranteed.
And it's original 3M product with the original...
If you think it's going to focus, you have to say the magic words. You know what the magic words are. Damn. Did you find the shunt resistor?
No.
Alright, so we're going to put this...
Taking everything out of this casing, and then you'll see.
But is it skookum? Yeah, it's skookum.
It's fucking skookum.
This motor is a skookum choocher. When it's chooching.
It's going to chooch.
It no chooch no more.
Do you think AVE would have been able to fix this much quicker?
I think he would know more of what's going on if he would bust out the oscilloscope and show you the phases of the motor and find out exactly which sensor's not working right.
What's an oscilloscope?
It's this thing over here.
Oh, an oscilloscope.
The oscilloscope.
Okay, so now I have to put those 3 pieces of paper on. So I've got a little bit of 3M double-sided tape. That's some 3M 300 LSE. Available on store.rossmangroup.com. And it doesn't want to stick. Fuck. Stick, you bastard. Stick! Come off of the paper. Oh, you bitch. You absolute bitch. Let's see. Do any of these want to stick? Wow. Much fail. Alright. How about you? None of them want to stick to the damn Hall sensor.
You might want to clean it with alcohol because it's got flux all over.
Oh, yeah, good point. There's no flux on here. You only used half a pole of flux.
So no extra anywhere.
Dude, this is actually hard.
Dude, tell me about it. Fuck Bafang repair.
I thought we were adding that to our services.
But lol.
We're not doing Bafang repair? You know you're going to get a bunch of calls.
You're gonna do the Bafang repair. Bafang repair is gonna be done exclusively by Paul.
Now you're gonna get more calls.
You don't need to put paper back. Leave protective 3M on for isolation. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Why am I taking this off just to put the fucking paper there? Yeah. I'll just use this.
Can I give this to him?
Wait, but this is gonna get...
Can you give this to Isaac?
No. You actually have to tell Isaac to open all the boxes in the front. Or you have to do it.
Or you should do it like you used to do it before Alex.
I don't do it. That was Alex's job, but Alex didn't do it, so now you have to do it. Do you think that paper tape is gonna go on fire if I leave it there?
What paper tape?
This stuff on the 3M?
It might get a little melty.
We repair Bafang. Oh yeah, we also do MacBook on the side, says Andre. Yeah, indeed. Noodle soup?
You're probably going to need like a $5 million bond to repair these things.
Yeah. I'm repairing my own. Yeah, you actually do need special insurance to do this for customers and shit.
You need to be bonded and all.
So that if somebody dies, they can say it was my fault and then and get sued and all that and blah de blah de blah. Wait, so who do I sue if this kills me?
Bafang?
Is Bafang bond? Yeah. This is going to be the... What if Apple decides to start making cars, though? This is... Can you imagine fixing the Apple car, Paul? Yeah, like PP Bus G3 Hot is 12.23 volts instead of 12.56. That's how you know the transmission's not working.
That would be terrible.
Oh my god. Alright. Let's see if this chooches. EVE has inspired me.
What's Daniel doing with that?
He's trying to get to the shunt resistor for current sensing. He's trying to find pins 17 and 18 of ISL 6259. Wait, who's going to open the boxes in the front since Kopaz isn't here anymore?
Vanera when she comes in on the weekend.
There are as many people opening boxes in the front right now as people opening boxes when Kopaz worked here.
I'm getting him.
Yeah. This is the... We have equal productivity.
Equal lack of productivity.
And put labels on them. Daniel, do you put labels on laptops when you take them out of boxes, or do you leave them on the desk without a label? So we...
Forget, I remember him actually.
Okay. I'm happy with this. I wish there was a washer here, but you can't get everything you want. Would be nice if there was a washer there. Bafang. I have ABBA stuck in my head. It's the name of the game. Damn, I can't get this last screw to go in. You bastard! Are these different widths, maybe? Or am I just doing something stupid?
Probably a little both.
Am I long screwing this?
That would actually be funny if you were. And then it ends up in pause status.
Oh, there's a groove in there. I didn't notice.
I I can never have enough of those. The worst thing
I
is
think-
once you start, that's it.
I think this will actually have a better chance of working if I listen to ABBA while
Your cheddar today.
I'm gonna have some ABBA playing while I'm fixing this. That'll make me feel better. ABBA will always make things better.
The store right in the corner.
I'll be back.
Right at the beginning of the middle line.
Let's not turn this into the first motor ever recorded to be killed by long screw. We'll not long screw the motor. Name of the game. Put on some Opeth. I like Hair Apparent from 7 minutes and 15 seconds. That's some good angry music. Care for you. I wanna know. What connects to this?
One of the white connector on the other board.
Oh, that's gonna go through the hole here?
Yep.
Crap, so I have to wait for Daniel to do the rest of this?
Yep.
Damn it. Test the motor before you put it back together. Yep.
That failed last night.
That failed last night.
We did test it.
Alright, so this is the other board. Other shit. Where do you think the current sensing resistor in this is? So my section is done. Now we're waiting on you.
Yeah, but
How do you... Okay, do people think there's any reasonable chance to find the shunt resistor on here?
No.
dude, hot Cheetos are just hot Cheetos.
What?
These are so good.
Hot Cheetos.
I can sit here and eat a whole bag of this.
What should I do with this thing? I don't even think the power of ABBA is going to help me fix this. Trust.
Put it back together and hope it works.
This is so fucked.
No, you can't even charge that.
An impossible case. I don't know how water would get into this thing, honestly. Like, look at this. Okay, so this is going to get plugged in like this. So... Alright, so I can...
Oh. There's also this thing.
What's that?
Something that goes in the board, and then there's these screws.
What are those screws for?
It's kind of like obvious screw holes.
I don't see the obvious screw holes.
There's one there, and there's one here.
Did you know there's a fancy command in Discord called TTS? I hear if you pair it with everyone, it's a magical surprise. What does TTS do?
What are you trying to do?
Find a Phillips screwdriver. What's this thing?
Goes over that.
Which? Oh.
I love this picture. You have noodles, cheddar fries, and those crackers. That's your food. That's lunch. The lunch of champions.
Derek!
Alex.
What does this bar go to? I guess it went on top of the potted material when the potting was there.
No, the bar holds the wires that all go out that hole right there.
Oh, duh. That was dumb. Daniel.
I can't finish it there. I mean, you want something that can kind of sort of work because of the hall sensor. Right?
What is TTS in Discord? Somebody tell me what that does. Text to speech. Oh. Okay. Where was I? I forgot where I was with this shit. Oh crap. Okay, so this is the control board. This is going to go in here. So the green wire goes to the green wire. The blue wire goes to the yellow. No. The blue wire goes to the blue wire. And the yellow wire goes to the yellow wire. Okay. I got that a little mixed up there. I thought the blue one would have went to the yellow one, because there's more space. And the gray one goes to the it got cut, because if I use that feature that the gray wire is for, I will get killed on the road with this thing. This pedal assist is fucking garbage. I don't know who came up with that bullshit, but you fuck. Get plugged in there. Daniel, phone. See what way this cable plugs in. Please tell me this is not one of those cables that plugs in both ways. Okay, thank God. I don't want a cable that gets plugged in both ways just as easily. I will plug it in the wrong way and it will blow up in my face.
The lock is on one side of the white one.
Yeah, I found it. Okay, so now the fun part is going to be pushing these wires down. And getting this thing through here. Ah, you bastard. Go through. What a pain in the dick.
I would bolt the motor side on first.
But if I bolt the motor side on, how am I going to plug in the hall sensor cable?
That's how you plug it in. It sticks through a big opening.
Oh, so I bolt this thing down?
No, bolt the motor side on.
Oh, okay. Oh, it does. Damn. Is there another piece of rubber here, or is that where the rubber ends? Actually, never mind. I see
There
it.
should be another piece of rubber there.
Yeah, it's just like a thinner piece, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It does stick through the fucking motor. Yeah, that was stupid. I was trying to plug it in through the hole this whole time. Alright, so... Alright, you fuckface. And that's what these screws over here were for.
You want this on your neck and your keyboard?
No. Wash your hands, man.
I will.
Okay, I'm going to bolt it loosely on every side and then align it and then make sure it's...
Make sure you rub your rocket before you wash it. I used to put them in a blender, crack them up, and then put them on everything as seasoning. I can do that. It was so good. I already ate like 3/8 of the bag.
Okay. It's aligned. Tighten a little bit. Now we tighten a lot. Since it's aligned. And
Why don't you say like temperature issue on control?
okay. So this is all connected except for the yellow wire which came disconnected. We'll just should have attached that a little harder. Yeah.
Honor of test riding this.
You're plugged in. Gray wire can suck my balls. And hall sensor next.
Test.
Come on, hall sensor. How do you know which way the hall sensor wire goes?
There's a lock towards the inside of the motor.
Oh. Alright. R.I.P. current sense.
What?
You're gonna disable pedal assist in yours.
I don't like that.
Pedal assist is fucking crazy. You know, apparently the difference between the legal and the street and the illegal is pedal assist. You have to have pedal assist on for it to be a legal bike. That makes no sense because pedal assist is what causes people, would cause me to ride into a tree.
So maybe I'll modify the firmware to put it at its lowest setting or something.
Yeah.
And leave it on.
No, I'm gonna make mine have a switch.
That'd be good.
Okay,
How
so
hard can a switch be? Not that hard, man.
Just leading a wire in and out of there, that's the hardest part.
Drill?
I wouldn't drill it because then you gotta seal it somehow. Try to put it through the main hard part. Try to thread it through that.
Yeah.
okay, so now I got to get all the wires in there, but without fucking up the rubber gasket. Are you eating fire chips?
No, cheddar.
Chips are better than cheddar, but
All right. Should I close this to test it or no?
You don't have to.
I can't close it anyway. It doesn't.
It is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure you get the gasket in there and everything.
Wires, stay over here, you fuckers.
where do you think I could buy switches?
Amazon. You can get a handlebar switch.
I just want a button, like a big red button, like glued on the handlebar, just have it.
Get one that has the bracket and everything.
Really?
What is keeping you from getting in there?
Just look up handlebar switch on Amazon or eBay.
I'll order that right now. And also, I have a bunch of Windows Defender keys. Yes.
Is this an electric bike motor? No, it's a MacBook. This late into the stream, people are asking if it's a motor.
Well, they just joined.
It's a MacBook. This is a MacBook. This is next year's MacBook.
And what wire should I use? What gauge?
You could get away with anything.
Even that stuff? Or we
20
use-
gauge or something like that.
Alright. I want to use like thick rubber wire so it's waterproofish. What's so, what is it called again?
Handlebar switch.
It's alright. I'd probably be less aggravated if I wasn't trying to push all these wires into a control board that likely doesn't work. Maybe I'll get some good karma. Can I get some good karma off of that last video I uploaded? Jesus Christ, close, you fuck.
Just leave it open for now. That's then
Close, you fuck. Close sesame.
that's then
You gotta route the wires in the right way.
What's the right way?
The way you're not doing it.
Oh, so the opposite of this. Okay, you.
size A or size
No, that's the wrong way. I give up. Can I just tape this together?
That'll be awful.
Wow, my hands got lighter in color. And suddenly more skilled.
Oh yes.
And I have slightly less hair now.
It's a blessing. Having no hair.
It means he can wear a helmet without having to worry about looking like an idiot like me.
Means I can get up in the morning and don't have to fuck with anything, just get dressed and leave.
Yeah. If you have Italian hair that's as thick as mine and you put a helmet on, you just look like an idiot when you take it off. Because it's like Bozo the
I'm
Clown's
gonna get some nice headlights.
pile of...
Oh, these things have the switch for headlights, that extra connector that's coming off the motor here.
Uh-huh.
This is a 6-volt
Ooh.
on-off for the headlights, so you could use that to run a
How would
solid-state relay to turn on your headlights.
That would be sick.
How, like, where's the on-off?
Right on the control panel.
Really?
There's a little headlight on-off button.
Hell yeah.
Is this Paul's $1,800 motor? Yes. I'm getting the new one and Paul's getting this one. Exactly. How would you waterproof yours? What are you going to do to it?
I'm
Okay.
going to put more waterproofing around this, the cable entry.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I think the weak spot is the cable entry.
Okay. Tight? Much tight?
Why do you have one extra screw?
What? I don't have an extra screw.
You have one extra screw.
Couldn't I put silicone gasket
Uh-uh.
waterproof in there?
Extra screw?
Literally just using like silicone from a caulking tool.
What? Take it apart and silicone it and put it back together?
Yeah.
It has a rubber gasket. I wouldn't do that.
Oh,
It would work with both.
it's this.
No, if you ever
Spare parts.
take it apart, then the rubber gasket's garbage.
I have a spare part. Okay. Now, let's see if this works. Daniel, get this chair out of the way.
What chair? My
This chair.
Your chair?
Make it disappear like in the Jetsons where it just goes into the wall. Okay. So we're going to connect all these wires to test it. So this is going to go like this.
Wait, just test it on the ground and hold it, like sit on it.
Oh yeah, all the wires are plugged in though.
We gotta watch the.
You have to stand them.
Oh yeah, you can just plug it on the ground if you want.
Okay, so oh yeah, because all the wires are okay. The red goes to the red.
Yo, Paul, our bikes are gonna be so much better than this.
Fuck you.
We're gonna get like headlights and like waterproofing that actually works.
Listen, the only reason that you're getting a better bike than me is because I did the beta testing.
No, I'm not getting a better bike than you. I'm getting a 750 watt. Paul's gonna have the best bike of us all.
You're gonna learn from this piece of shit that I'm putting together, how to
Yes,
put
that's
together
true.
a proper bike.
I trade you my 750 watt for a working 1000 watt that kind of works and it's sort of broken.
Suka Balet.
What happened?
Oh, I'm too dumb to plug this in. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's power. This is controller.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
Oh,
That only fits.
yeah,
one
it's like a
lane.
PS2.
There's no key,
This is like the PS2.
but there's also no key, so you can just bend all the pins if you force it.
I was never good at plugging in PS2 mice and keyboards.
Here on the line.
Yeah, you go for it.
This is worse than PS2. This is like SVO.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm scared. Okay, it's on. Battery's on.
Battery's on. Control panel's on.
Error 12. Issue with current sensor. But Hall sensor works.
Do you bother testing?
We have motion.
But just no current sensing. I'll live with no current sensing, but it's Hall sensor that totally fucks it up. Oh.
You'd be riding it midway and it just stops working.
Yeah, never mind. It's dead after 3 seconds.
Well, that might be because it doesn't have any speed. Since the speed sensor's not connected. Let's see.
How the hell? Well, okay, now we got rid of error code 8. Now we got error code 12. Let's see.
To the Google.
Okay, to the Google.
Light, or should I get like one that can fit on the fender?
Either.
Oh shoot, I actually have 5 fenders.
Okay, now for the cleaning of the desk. Before we continue, to keep morale.
So we successfully fixed.
The Hall sensor problem, assuming that it still works when we put it back together. Alright. So, okay, so check. Error 12 is battery temp error. No, error 12 is current sense error. So next up is solving the current sense error issue. So error 12 is current sense abnormality. Yes, so we have to figure out why it is we have a current sense abnormality. Code 12, motor is now PC, says Copaz. Copaz, stop donating. Okay. Alright, so the serious question for chat now is what the hell should I do to fix error code 12? I'm serious here because I have no idea how this damn motor works. So let's see if any of you can help me for a change rather than me showing you how to fix stuff. You show me how to fix something. Isn't current sensor in the controller, not the motor? That is correct. It is in the controller, but the controller is a almost fully potted computer design. And I have... Unpot the motor driver. Alright. Let's...
Dude, this would be a sick fender.
Yeah, you might as well continue with the unpotting.
Sigh.
Oh, you like the aesthetics of this fender? Nah, those look kind of weird to me. I've seen them. They flop around when you ride.
Probably not.
You may end up replacing the controller. I bought a new controller. The issue is that the controller doesn't show up until next week. And that's not happening. Or ABBA.
Did you say poor Apple?
A week after I posted this, I noticed that one of the leads from the brakes was disconnected. But having their leads from the brake disconnected shouldn't affect current sensing.
Oh, did you order a new brake handle?
No.
You need a new brake handle.
Yeah. Check PP3V42 on the motor.
Check pins on the ISL. Was it 1314 or 2122?
What?
Pin 1314 or pin 2122?
Hiss. 1718 and 2728.
No.
It says, new controller is for sure the fix. Yeah, but we can't wait for that. Screw that. I'm not waiting for a new controller. I want to ride this now.
I feel like this is better than yours. Yep.
Error 12 is shunt sensor problem inside controller. You may have intermittent error message. Best to get a new controller. New controller is unacceptable. I don't want to wait. Do you know if a USB-C to USB-A works in the MacBook 2016-17 data recovery tool? I bought one, but I don't have a MacBook with USB-C. I honestly have no idea.
No.
Paul says no. It won't work.
You need a MacBook with
Yeah,
Thunderbolt.
you need a MacBook with Thunderbolt, says
And
Paul.
not even USB-C, it has to be Thunderbolt 3.
It has to be Thunderbolt 3, not even just USB-C. It must be Thunderbolt 3. So there you go.
You can use a PC with Thunderbolt 3 with the HFS Plus Explorer.
You can use HFS Plus Explorer with a PC that has Thunderbolt 3, but it must be Thunderbolt 3. Okay, so this... We're going to put the motor down for a moment. So this is the controller.
So far, so good.
So where's the shunt resistor?
It's got to be before one or all three of those launch pads.
Dude, how?
I'm gonna Honda horn.
Look for a big... Check the resistance between each phase wire and battery positive. Then between each and the negative.
Some kind of 12-volt supply for this stuff too.
Okay, so somebody said check the...
I was just gonna modify the battery, and then
How are you going to modify the battery? You have 54 volts there. You're going to run 54
Transistor?
volts through there?
transistor. What do you call it? Yeah, I do need a power supply.
DC to DC converter.
Yes. That's what it's called.
Okay, so...
Step down with converter.
Or just DC to DC converter.
Check the resistance between each phase wire
From 52 to 12.
and battery
Maybe like
positive.
100 to 12 or something, or 72 with
And then between each and negative.
72 to 12.
Okay, which one is... Wait. Each phase wire and battery positive. Which one's the phase wire and which one's battery positive?
The three big ones are the phase wires.
And which one's battery positive and negative?
The incoming.
Oh, duh, this shit.
Yeah, this is incoming battery. These are your phases.
Okay, so check resistance between each phase wire and battery positive, then between each and the negative. Each group should be similar in the range of 10 to 14K.
I want a small one. What the heck?
Okay, I get open line with you.
Dude, these things are big.
Is this with the motor attached or the motor? You mean on the motor or on the control board? Because on the control board, that's nothing. Yeah, it's infinite. Here, so this is battery positive here. Press. Phase wire. Press. Open line. I found out the error code went away when I blew out the throttle. There was a little water in there. Huh. You think the throttle would get liquid in it easier than this, I imagine.
Why would they give you a current sense error? You sure that's error 12? And
Yeah, somebody
there is a throttle error that could come up.
Another post from a forum, I found out error code went away when I blew out the throttle. There was a little water in there. Okay, this is going somewhere. I could believe that the throttle got water in it a lot more than I could believe the motor got water. Like, think about it. What's more likely to get liquid in it? This thing that is... Like this thing that's right up here? Or this fucking potted thing hid under rubber? I feel like I'm chasing the wrong shit over here. Thank you, by the way. You got me a straw? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's very nice of you. Shunt resistor is on the other side of the PCB. Okay, yeah, but how do you actually get to that shit is the real question. Like,
How do they know?
okay, firstly, when you say other side, so this here is the PCB. So is this the other side,
No, look.
or is this the other side?
Under there's also a PCB that's on the bottom of this.
How the fuck are you supposed to get to that? Are you kidding me? This is what, like, this makes a MacBook look like a light bulb.
Touch bar feeling like
I have an entire playlist dedicated to Missing PM Sleep S4L for the individual asking. So check out my Missing PM Sleep S4L playlist. Start scraping the glue. We've scraped glue for about an hour and a half at this point, man.
No.
This is after an hour and a half of scraping glue. Just to give you an idea of what that looks like. Look at area where brown and orange wires are connected. Why do you think that the brown and the orange are the current sense wires?
That's painful.
What?
That whole thing.
Like, trying to depot this?
Oh yeah. I'm
Use isopropyl and heat, somebody says.
No. Oh God, no.
I wonder if it all would melt out in the ultrasonic.
This stuff?
Yeah.
Can you put the ultrasonic on with the heater?
Up to 80, up to 50.
Do you think that we can ultrasonic this board?
You're getting a new one anyway. It doesn't work.
Yeah, but we don't have that much fluid left.
Yeah, turn on the heater. Why wasn't that on all day anyway?
We haven't fixed any boards.
Also, did you open any boxes in the front?
No. That's Derek's job, remember?
That's Alex's job.
Yeah.
I can't find playlists for missing PM Sleep S4L. If you can't find my playlist for PM Sleep S4L, you're not going to fix that board. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean, but if you can't find the playlist, then this is kind of hopeless at this point. Like,
Engage brain.
yeah, engage brain, dude. Come on, man. You're trying to do board repair. You got to be able to find a playlist on my main YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Rossman Group, then scroll down. Like, it's that simple. Okay.
Oh, because he's looking at the live board repair one. He's not going to your Lewis Rossman one.
You could just search the word PM Sleep S4L on YouTube. It's not like there's 90,000 people posting that shit. It's going to be right there.
You're the first person.
Yeah. Can you measure the windings? I wouldn't put it in the ultrasonic. Might gum it up for future use. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll see a resistor right on the top here.
Do you think I could just plug this USB into our tester MacBook and then put boot camp on it? Oh.
Put it on from your...
Yeah, but that requires downloading boot camp.
Downloaded straight to that. What do you mean? What do you mean that requires downloading it? You're downloading an EXE file and moving it to your thumb drive.
Yeah, but that requires brains.
Come on, don't be like the dude in chat, Daniel. You're being a YouTube chatter right now, Daniel. Yes.
It's not as bad as a Copass, alright?
There's a PCB on the bottom. How the fuck do you get to that without destroying the wires? The FETs are if the FETs were shorted, I wouldn't get any spinning at all.
Oh, God.
Your turn.
I'll have to step in.
Do you think you could dig it out? Someone says you don't. It's not made to be fixed. Neither is a MacBook. Have you ever had to do this to a car?
A Mercedes control module.
How long did it take?
Hours.
Why couldn't you just get a new control module from Mercedes?
Customer didn't want to pay for it.
But they were able to pay for hours of you doing this?
Like $1,600 for a new control module. All it needed was a MOSFET.
$1,600 for a control module. Damn. Is that why you're not a big fan of Mercedes?
One of many reasons.
Yeah, Steve has a really nice Mercedes.
That Paul is not going to fix when it breaks. I found a second forum where error 12 was connection to the brakes. I actually do have to buy another connection to my brakes because I broke mine. Let's
How
see.
did you break those out?
Crashing into a garbage truck.
I love how you say that, but you have like zero shame, zero regret. I
Well-
crashed into a garbage truck.
It's not my fault somebody opened their fucking car door in the bike lane.
Like you were going too fast to stop.
Without even looking in their mirror.
There are a bunch of dickheads in New York that do that. It's just...
New York was founded on dickheadery.
Let's see. Brakes, parts, scooter parts.
I put boot camp on the USB. Now what? Do I boot off of the USB?
No. That's just a file to run to give you all the drivers. You plug it in there when you're in Windows and run the install file.
Thank you.
Use your brain.
Stop being like, come
I
on,
don't
man.
have brains.
Use your brain.
No brains in Windows. not to watch really.
They even sell the gasket.
They do have the gasket now?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Is that Lunicycles?
Mm-hmm. Any idea what would cause GTVR_FCM to be missing on an 00840? Dude, I have no idea what that is. TCRS, you're asking... Yeah, you're asking the wrong person. GTVR_FCCM. I might just get another throttle just because somebody said that it could be the throttle that's doing
You
it.
have a throttle coming, don't you? You got the twist throttles coming.
Yeah, but Daniel said that's coming.
What?
Do you trust Daniel?
The real question is, do you trust Steve to order it, for goodness sake?
Okay, so I needed to get brakes too, right? This is a really cool site. Props to Lunicycle for having such a complete list of parts.
Is this what you were aiming at?
What did you do? How the fuck did you get that out? What? Show this. Show people.
Did you unscrew them all and just pop it out?
What the? How the fuck did you do that?
Nah, he unscrewed every single... What, did you?
Jeez, let me... How?
Dude, I spent
You're a
hours.
fucking miracle worker. Dude,
Ow.
Paul is the shit. Alright, so now, where the fuck is this this little fucking shunt resistor? He used his brain, says Andre Kiljan. Okay. So now, where is that fucking shunt resistor?
Yeah, I guess you got to keep scraping.
Yeah, but it's easier because it's out.
Or yeah, the board.
Is it this board
Yeah,
or that
yeah,
board?
Let me see this.
How do you even know which one it is? Bottom of board, see image Alex posted. Is there where is the Alex posted an image? Photo of controller. Current sensing is other side. He's the okay, I see somebody he copied and pasted the text of photo. Let's see. Alex, I'm gonna make you a mod so that you can post links.
This is janky as fuck.
What?
Look at what they did for the traces to be able to handle the current. They just loaded them up inside.
Oh, what the fuck is that? We have to show people that. Alex, you're a mod now. You should be able to post a link, dude. I just made you a mod like 5 seconds ago, so you should be able to post. Okay, so he posted an image. Now I just gotta... Dude, that's just a fucking big solder ball. Look at... What is this shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here.
That's a joke. Okay, now which one of these is the current sense resistor?
Oh, it's the same ones that was on that video card.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
There's two of them.
R005 on the backside. What are the, let's see what they measure.
They're supposed to be 0.05.
Bafang control repair.
Here, I lost the repair. We don't own the repair. I don't repair the same Chinese motor. I think Sonny was right when he said get a hub motor.
Why is this not meant to be repaired? This can easily be repaired.
Easily. After getting rid of all the potting.
Well, if they didn't do that, it would be even easier.
That's some bull. How'd you get all that potting out? Did you go from the bottom or?
No, I lifted the whole thing out of the thing, and then this just peeled off easily.
Oh.
Once you're underneath the potting, it comes off easy.
This makes the underfill that Jessa talks about look like nothing.
This is worse than underfill.
Hmm.
I might have squared away underfill out of high fun and do this.
This is one shit-looking board, dude.
Apple ain't looking that bad now, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. Compared to the Apple's boards actually look quite nicer than this.
Yeah, but then again, Apple makes so much more than Bafang, you'd expect better from them.
Point taken. Let me get my white balance set properly.
Oh, that's so much better.
Ultrasonic's on?
Yeah. That white balance is like so much better.
No, it looks like shit still.
But it's so much better than it was before.
It's exactly the same as it was before. I just said it's auto. Okay. The left current sense resistor looks a lot nicer than the right current sense resistor.
You gonna measure the resistance?
Yeah.
It should read 0. On that multimeter, that should read 0 across it.
Oh.
We have extras.
0.3 and 0.3.
They're tied together, so
What?
you're reading both of them. They're the same thing.
Oh. So, yeah. So I mean, the current sense resistors seem fine.
So we replace both?
This is but I'm curious what chip controls it, because what if it's the pathway that's broken? So where is this? Does anything on this board look corroded?
I love how there's just a glob of silicone in the middle.
Yeah! Oh, that other Bafang video by that Australian dude was hilarious. Search Bafang Hall sensor on YouTube and watch.
Yeah!
Uh-huh.
R005.
Do you think we actually need to replace it, though? Like, it measures properly. Is it cracked? What I'm thinking is maybe the path to the controller chip is broken, like on the ISL 6259.
So it is similar.
Could be. Yeah.
What I'm looking for is a shitty solder joint or any evidence that liquid made its way into here. Because here's the thing. If liquid did not make its way into here and it died, that just means that this board is a piece of shit. Because if liquid made its way into here, we have something to blame. But is this supposed to be connected? What is this shit? Yo, what the fuck is that? That is some garbage right there. Is that connected in the picture that I got sent? What is that?
You have a different picture up.
Yeah, but that's the picture that the dude sent me to show me where the resistors are.
It's not. It's not.
It's
that.
not. Yeah, it's not the same control board.
Rather than board number 1.
Yeah. Dude, what is this? What the fuck is this? Is this supposed to be like that? Is that a solder blob? Is that a... So we have resistor 103 and 104, and to the left of it I got this garbage.
See, now that could be a solder blob that somebody put on connecting that wire. Because that wire was manually put there.
Yeah. That's a bridge. Was it intentional, or was it some... You may only be measuring one of the resistors since they're in parallel. Okay, I'll replace the 2 resistors if it makes you all happy.
You can use hot air on this?
What? If I use hot air on this, you're going to smell what the Chinese board smells like. You may want to run, dude. Alright, now, find me those two resistors.
We're going to put that really close to that board.
This is going to smell like some shit that you've never smelled before.
The air, like, towards the fume extractor.
Bro, this is going to smell. This is going to be terrible. Okay, we're going to put 1 Lewis of flux. Actually, that's like half a Lewis of flux. I think I'm at the end of my tube.
We have to alcohol this to clean it.
That's a 1/4 Lewis of flux.
I don't smell anything yet.
You must have allergies.
Kind of warm over here
A
then.
1/4 Lewis of flux is like 2 Pauls of flux.
More like 5.
This really does not want to come off.
Welded on the board. Now the whole board is heat sink. More so than the MacBook.
I would hope so for a 48-volt motor board. Alright, next.
That would make sense why the motor got so high. Oh, I can smell it a little bit.
Mmm.
Nothing like Chinese tears of sorrow.
Why would they be sad? They're making Bafang motors.
Probably. You're gonna wick that? Oh no.
For 12 cents a week. Are you gonna put liquid metal on them?
Yeah, great idea. So I can overclock it more.
I wonder how fast my 750 watts is gonna go compared to your 1000 watts. It can't be that far off.
I bet the only where it's gonna matter is acceleration.
Probably. I want to see what the top speed of mine is. I'm gonna go down the hill in Central Park.
Don't try to figure out top speed, kid.
No, I'm gonna figure out top speed.
Damn, this joint. What is the product that gave you the hardest time to repair? Bafang control board. What made it so hard? Well, you're watching it right now. In real time. Bafang motor control board. Error 8 and error 12. And touch bar no image because it doesn't make any sense.
I
Alright,
think
so.
we have our issue. We just don't have a good test screen, so we don't know.
Error 12 was easy. Let's see your repair video, mofo.
But getting to that stage is hard.
Buying and control,
Hmm?
Everybody's gonna say buying and control it, no.
Yeah, where? Show me where I can buy it in New York City so I can have it the same day.
There's a place down the road in New Jersey.
Yeah, but how do I get to New Jersey without fixing this? I need my motorbike.
No, it's a street legal bike.
Can you turn the ultrasonic sonicking on so it heats up faster? Check it out. Now we're getting 0 instead of 0.3.
That's what it should be, 0.
Interesting. Let me hold it there for longer.
Test your two, yeah, test those two. See if one, the old ones.
Oh, the old resistors. That came off the board. What are the old ones both supposed to measure?
0.05.
All right, so these are the two old resistors. Point 3. 0.3. Yeah, both these measure 0.3 together. Is that what they're supposed to be?
They're the same numbers on them, so they should both be 0.05.
Do you have another one of these resistors? I want to measure it by itself. All right. So it says we have... Okay, let's see what another one of these is. What does the B&K measure this one as? This is a pretty good multimeter. The B&K Precision 390A. So I'd expect to get some accurate readings from this. And this one's giving me, damn it, 0.3. Same measurement.
And then cut it in half. Because you're going across 2. So you should be getting 0.15.
Yeah, but when I measured it with the two old resistors on the board, I was still getting 0.3.
I think
Hi.
that'll fix it.
Huh?
I think that'll fix it.
Even though it measures the same off the board, but on the board it measures differently. Maybe that's because I just heated them. Or maybe because the other one was... Yeah, like on the board it was still measuring 0.3. And these ones on the board are measuring... Yeah, 0.4, 0.3. Okay, now they're actually measuring the same. I'm getting 0.3 on the board. Okay, I don't know if it was the resistor, just because it's measuring the same now as it was before.
Sad.
Much sad.
That controller.
Well, let's see.
Litecoin.
So the next question is going to be, where is the controller that these resistors are attaching to? Because if we have a current sensing fail,
Any idea? Actually,
there has to be something around here that's smart.
What version do you have? Let's see.
You're not measuring properly.
6.1.0.
0.3 is just the resistance of your probes. Incorrect. So watch. Probes together. Okay, point taken. Okay, maybe my probes do resist 0.3. Oh well.
That's a 2013-14 MacBook.
Damn.
Does that do anything?
Somebody was right on the internet. Oh, that hurts. Correct. My probes are 0.3. Oh, you fuckface.
How's that even true? You wanna try it?
Check the LM358 chip. Where is that? I got owned. Wrecked with a KT. Alright, so where's LM358?
That falls out of there and breaks. Kill you.
Seems pretty striking. That's pretty good. Are there schematics available for this?
LM358. Okay, here we go. LM358. That's this. And it's covered in potted shit.
Honestly, it was just already there, and I tried to delete it.
How can you not even delete a file?
It's not even letting you delete it.
System volume information you never get, you never delete. It's a hidden file.
Oh no, setup? No, that was my boot camp.
Oh, it's only 2 megabytes. Boot camp is 500 megabytes.
That explains a lot, actually. I probably got a corrupted download or something. I believe it'll reach.
Ouch, Zachary. That's a bullet through the heart. Where and how did you learn to repair electronics? What kind of courses do you take? I took the course of staying up until 4 in the morning every day for years and torturing myself until stuff made sense. I also had an internship at Avatar Studios when I was 17, 18 years old. That helped a lot. Ricky Began, Roy Hendrickson, all good people that were happy and willing to teach. But that was entirely different stuff than what I'm doing here. I mean, that what I'm doing with MacBook stuff. All right.
We can give this back to better.
Alright.
There's no need for this. No need.
Okay. So at this point, I think what I'm going to do is dump it in the ultrasonic and pray.
I hope that the ultrasonic can fix your Bafang.
Should I redo every solder joint individually?
They're all really bad.
If you don't trust theirs.
They're all horrible.
And how about the one blank section of, like this is all supposed to be made thick to carry current, and they left this section right here blank.
What? Where?
Right here.
Oh, God.
They tried to make that to carry high current, and they left the section blank.
So they're just using solder to carry current?
Yeah.
That's scary.
And this is what pushes
It
you.
is common.
This
It
is
a
what
common
this is
thing.
what pushes you at an unknown speed. Lewis,
What?
do you really trust this now that you've seen what's inside of it?
Not really. Let's see, where's my other large tip? No. Where's the large tip?
R.I.P. handle.
Huh?
Was that the lock piece that I just heard fall?
Uh-oh. Fell. Nice catch.
They break constantly. I don't know why.
Yeah. Daniel, up my temperature. I need a key. Where's my blue key? Get me to 840. What are you doing, man? Here, put the key in. Hold the star button. Hit up. No, goddamn. Just stop. You're being Copass here.
No,
Okay.
these things are horribly designed, alright?
I agree they're horribly designed, but this no. There you go. Okay.
Put some more solder on those joints. Working?
Skookum choo choo.
This is kind of dissatisfying watching it load.
It's just extracting. But I'm not loading it on my MacBook. I forget.
Do you think it makes any difference to have Windows on your MacBook?
Works like a computer.
Yeah. Windows is good.
The computer runs hotter and you get less battery with Windows.
Alright, so what is the pathway that the shunt resistors take to the LM358? That's another question I have.
It's not as optimized.
Which there's no reason why it can't be.
Alright, you know what?
You know what? Test it?
No, it's time to ultrasonic this fucker.
Ultrasonic cleaning.
Ultrasonic cleaner.
Make sure you alcohol the hell out of that after that too, because it's going to get all underneath the potting.
What?
The ultrasonic fluid.
This is rubber.
Put it in. Into the Branson EC.
Which is really just milk at this point.
Alright. Vroom. That's much clean.
Oh god.
Much clean.
Have wires hanging out of the ultrasonic.
It's fine.
Run that.
Alright,
What's that?
for my windows.
Boot camp.
Oh, I thought you meant put that in the ultrasonic.
Oh no.
Wasn't it bought on AliExpress? It sure was. What headphones are you wearing? These are Shure SE 425s with some crappy Amazon Bluetooth cable. I think BASN Bluetooth cable.
Hold up, I clicked setup and it doesn't say. It doesn't load.
What are you talking about?
You can't.
Why is this not? Look.
It was born. Okay, let's see. Now I need to get another brake cable as well as handle. Yeah, handle. That's what it is. Handle. Damn, they must use magenta. Their search on their side is as bad as the search on my side. Okay, I need to buy a brake handle as well, so... Yeah, they use Magento, you can tell. There's no online platform that has search fee as bad as Magento. Here we go. So this one's $16, this one's $20. I can't quite tell what the difference is.
One's a pair, one's one.
This says pair.
Oh, it's a pair.
Is this one more better? That's what... This one must be more better. Huh?
Same freaking thing.
Is the one that's $20 more better?
It's the same thing. So that people fall for it and buy the more expensive one thinking they're more better.
Damn it. I just posted LM358 because it was the first chip I could identify. I wasn't saying it was the issue. Okay, so you weren't being helpful is what you mean. Right. Lewis, Google, LM358 current sensing circuit. A little too late for that. We're on the ultrasonic stage already. All right. Turn the thing around one more time. And hit ultrasonic. Oh, RIP this board. Clear the bridge and then check the throttle. If you read the low price, have no grips. Oh. Do you need the...
No, you already have this.
Grip? Grip. Yeah, I only see it on the related products, not in the actual description. This is a direct copy and paste of these 5 bullet points. Yeah, screw that. I'm getting these ones. It was good to see you at LTX, even if I forgot to properly introduce myself. Keep doing you. Holy shit. What? That's a $sign? What? Thank you. I don't see why I deserve that, but thank you. That covers my control board. Alright. I'll add you to cart. Maybe another throttle. This throttle looks like a shitty one.
I have to download a Windows ISO image. Oh.
I don't know what it's going to have you
this last night. It took forever.
Is the throttle just does it apply voltage, or is it just a resistor between the two lines? Like, how does the throttle work? Could I just simulate a throttle with a resistor to see if that's what's actually doing it?
It's yeah, it's probably just a resistor on a 5-volt line.
Like if I just put it...
It's either 0 or 5 volts, variable between it.
Hmm. Oh. You ordered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if I break it again?
You're not gonna break it. It's a throttle. Piece of rubber.
All right, I think that's been ultrasonic enough at this point. That's the fourth round. Now, put that in some alcohol. What? Stop asking questions like that. If you ask questions like that, you'll come to the conclusion that I'm making you do something for me and not for you. Yeah, that's why I said stop thinking about it. Okay, grip, throttle. Oh God, not that alcohol. That's MacBook alcohol.
We needed to replace it anyway. It's getting all that.
I'll pour some alcohol over the toilet. Let me find a bottle of alcohol. Sure, there's a...
Steve.
Are you wearing gloves?
No.
Wash your hands immediately. You're supposed to wear gloves when you touch this. I don't care. Go to the bathroom right now. Wash your hands.
I will.
Always wear gloves.
I will.
Go. Put that down. Go, go, go. Okay.
Don't just waste all that good alcohol.
Uh-oh. Okay. Yuck. Okay. Now to dry this thing off.
Thing's taking so long.
Can these cables go in the oven?
I don't see why not.
One way to find out.
They should be rated at like 170 BBC.
You got the shadows. That would actually be.
Okay. Bafang. Excuse me. Let's see. What did I have to buy here? Let's say if they ship my control board that I bought yesterday. Do you have the same-day shipping that store.rossmangroup.com does? Oh, it doesn't even show me that my order from yesterday was placed. Uh-oh. Is Lunicycle as buggy as the Magento store at store.rossmangroup.com? You have a terrible website. We don't even, you can't even get your password if you forget it.
We just need to upgrade to Magento too. Easy, right?
Oh yeah, just redo your entire database, make a new theme from scratch, and get all new plugins. Very easy. Thank you, Magento, for the...
Don't we have to do that soon anyway?
Yeah, eventually. Okay, so how do you, let's see, how do I look up my old order on this side? Oh wait, it does show. Awaiting fulfillment. They didn't ship it. Looks like somebody doesn't have the same-day shipping that store.rossmangroup.com does. Oh well. Speaking of same-day shipping, let's see if I shipped everything today. Yeah.
You say, what? Something that somebody should prevent? What? To prevent it.
It doesn't let me download Fortnite because I'm using CR and not PC.
We're literally waiting for the controller to dry. Sorry, Paul.
What happened?
I said the L word.
What L word? I literally hate that word.
I didn't mean to do that.
Can you go to the server on a MacBook?
If they don't have it, they shouldn't let you buy it, or they should let you know it's on back order up front.
I want to do the back.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes people ship the wrong things to the wrong people, and then it fucks up inventory. Like, it happens. It happens. Someone said your cable is on fire. No, it's not. Made me look. Daniel, stop asking questions like that.
Because there's already iTunes on it, and iTunes doesn't want to go there.
I don't know where to find it on there. If you want to find where the backup is put, go ahead and...
Waiting is not agile. Don't use the word agile on me. Don't use the word agile on me. Speaking of agile, let's check Lewis's stock portfolio. I bought here. I sold here. I decided to buy back in here. Don't use...
It's kind of sad at this point.
Yeah, rest in peace.
I'll find find a way to connect to the NAS off this little MacBook.
You can. I send you a MacBook Pro that has every sensor failing. Absolutely, you can send Paul a MacBook that has every sensor failing.
What? Why?
Will you stop?
What?
Go. You're being an Alex now.
I am?
You're starting to be an Alex.
Just make it work somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, just stop being Alex.
And
Come
how
on.
did you break the monitor on the Hackintosh?
Did that just happen?
You're being double Alex right now.
Did that literally just happen?
It literally just happened.
Good.
It just happened just now. It literally happened.
Didn't notice that.
In real life, it literally happened.
Stop this. You guys talked about the T2 kernel panic with the MacBook Pro. I don't even know what that is right now. Made you look indeed. And now your mod is taken away, mofo. Mods are supposed to ban trolls, not be trolls. Oh, let's see. Each. Can it be current sensing at battery side?
That makes sense. Because you broke in the battery.
There's only 2 wires coming from the battery. There's nothing else.
You hit
Only
it.
power.
You think it's dry? It's probably dry.
It could be.
It really smells. That smells like.
Asia.
It smells like a sweatshop and. Let's see what this POS looks like. But before I see what it looks like, time to put on some more ABBA. Quality PC board here. Alright, time to put this back together and see if I still have current sense issues. Should I put this potting shit back in here?
I would say the couple that I put in there should be enough, just to make sure it doesn't touch the bottom or whatever.
There's a piece of paper there.
Yeah, that too. But no, that's not where it goes.
Oh.
I put the one stuff back where it goes.
Oh.
It's all going to fit back in there. And
It's like a
everything,
puzzle.
You know? Yeah, I think it's fine the way it is.
I'm sure it'll be good. Did you electrical tape the gray wire that you cut?
Yes.
Yeah. That is fancy. Do you like ABBA? ABBA versus Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift every day.
Tay Tay is Bebe, says Voodoo Child. ABBA. Is this the new MacBook Intel Power add-on? They should make the MacBook like this Bafang where the entire case is a heatsink. That would be cool. Alright, back together you go. Yeah. That would be practical, though, says Trala. Practical? Huh? What do you mean? You see, it would be cool, but that would require Apple to actually have engineers that know what they're doing. Yeah. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me.
Where's 21031? Is that this? You didn't email that for your phone. So what's going on now? Is that what it is?
Yes.
If that's it, then stop what you're doing and give me the fucking phone.
You
You're
want?
not gonna finish it.
I am gonna finish it. I'm trying to.
Get the shit on the damn.
That's what I'm doing. Yes.
Shit's gonna roll downhill.
Daniel, don't be Alex.
I'm trying to look like iTunes doesn't do.
Could you have made more money fixing MacBooks than it would cost to buy a new motor? No comment. Could have put the rubber on a little nicer. Just as well you found your calling in electronics repair and not as a singer. Yeah, ABBA's definitely better at singing. Oh, the rubber looked a little like it could have been better. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. That looks fine. Yeah, no liquid damage in there.
Can I get my phone?
What?
Never mind.
After this, I'm going to open up that little throttle, if that thing is even openable. And after this, what I'm going to do to use my throttle is I'm just going to attach a resistor between. I'll use a resistor as my throttle. Gee, can I do that? Can I just have 5 resistors in my hand and then just put a different one in when I want different speeds?
I have a switch that has 5 positions.
Yeah. Would you replace the capacitors in my ZX Spectrum? No, because if I break it, then I don't really know how to make that work again. That's usually a mess. We already agreed to an LG Envy phone repair that we shouldn't have, and the dude doesn't know the password. So, yeah.
Oh, did you get that?
I don't think so. Okay. All right. Let's get this shit out of the way for a moment. Plug this in. See what we get. Better not be another damn current sense error.
No, you didn't get that.
Take a chance on me. Da-da-da-da-da. Take a chance. God damn it! It's stuck in my head. All right.
Please get that backup done and on the server.
I will. That's number 1 priority.
I plugged in the PS2 connector without breaking it.
Sure.
Love. Yep. That felt good.
That connector's terrible. There's no keyway. So you
can make a
can
keyway.
plug, plug it in a little bit off and squish all the pins up.
Well, that's annoying.
I've done that to every PS2 keyboard or mouse I ever owned at one point or another.
At least the PS2 had that plastic keyway down the center.
Yeah. But I still managed to do it. All right. Don't blow up in my... Bafang! Don't.
Wait, no error.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. No current sense error.
No current sense error.
Did you just fix it?
No current sense
No
error.
current sense error.
Yes!
No current sense error! Bada bing!
That's awesome.
We fixed an e-bike! By we, I mean mostly Paul.
No, mostly chat in this one.
Yeah, mostly chat too. God damn! Okay, let's put this shit back together.
Hell yeah!
And let's see it not work like it did last night. Ah!
Wait, cancel the controller. They haven't shipped yet.
No, I'm gonna want a spare one.
Keep one on.
Are you kidding? You think after what we did to this piece of shit that it's gonna last? That controller's fucked. Wait, so what fixed it? Was it the resistor?
We should probably repot.
Wait, was it the resistor? Was it the ultrasonicing process? Or was it...
One of via
Was this resistor was not connected properly, and by touching up the solder joints that did it?
Well, no, you replaced the resistor.
Yeah.
So those resistors are probably still good. It probably was soldering or something.
Yeah, because it was shaking around for a bit.
The pathway.
Razig said $5. The ultrasonic fixed it for sure. Have you tested if the engine works? It works with nothing attached to it. Now we just have to reattach all this shit. The battery's off, right?
Yeah.
No shocking.
Yeah, that would
Okay, now this has to still keep working when we put it together, because that's what this fucking thing, the piece of shit, did yesterday. It worked until we put it back together. That was so aggravating. Because we tested everything before putting it back together, and it still died. Yeah, so do you want to buy the silicone stuff that you need to betterly waterproof yours? I mean, better waterproof yours today? I want to buy that for mine, too.
Yeah, it's Permatex the right
Yeah.
stuff. on
Because
it.
yesterday, did you see the rain yesterday? It was pretty bad. I don't think it's going to rain like that again for a while. Those flash floods. And that was fun. That was cool. Just seeing the motor spin is almost as fun as seeing fan spin.
Seeing no error on there. That's
Yeah.
what I like.
And fan spin is this fan spin and motor spin. It works. What is this? What is this? What is that?
It's an apple.
Get that shit, Adam! Get what is this? You're fired. Get the No, I'm kidding.
I can go home and beat my meat for the rest of the day.
Did the fan spin on that e-bike? Yes, it did. And he ruined that moment by walking in here with AirPods.
That's going on the YouTube channel. We're editing that to make it nice.
Dude, what are you doing with AirPods in my office?
It actually makes me sad that
Do you think it's still going to work when you attach it?
Better.
Also, you got the wrench for that?
Yes, I ordered one.
Did you pay or I pay? Because I want to. It should be me.
I paid for one.
Not fair. Okay, I owe you that and the $20 from the other day.
But I owe you 40.
From what?
You overpaid me.
I don't think I overpaid you.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think anybody in chat would agree that I overpay you. Chat, do you think I overpay Paul? Probably not. With all the touch bar no images that are going to be sitting here by tomorrow, I underpay.
Not true.
Huh?
This one's gonna be sitting right here until I fix it.
That poor little touch bar.
No.
That fucking phone better not be sitting there tomorrow.
No, this phone is
So, just in
this
case.
phone is starting the backup, you know? And I got a shortcut and it's actually working.
Chinesium. Bafang.
This phone will be sitting in the done slots and on the NAS.
This is going to be a painful video to edit. It's going on 3 hours.
Whatever. We're gonna make this. You want me to edit this for you?
Actually, you could be an editor. You're much better at this than I am.
On Premiere?
You have taste. Not on Premiere. Premiere is painful. Do you know how to use Premiere?
Yes.
Seriously? It's like a damn cockpit.
No, it's not.
I used to know how to use Premiere back in the CS2 days.
CS, yeah. You still have CS2, don't you?
Yes, I do.
God bless you for... If I get you a different set of headphones, would you use them?
No. I have 3 different types of Bluetooth headphones. Those are just the most convenient.
I can understand the convenience because they're tiny and they fall out of your ear all the time.
They don't put them.
That's convenient.
Yeah, I know, right?
Use DaVinci.
The DaVinci Resolve is free. It's pretty decent, but I like it more.
It's Have you ever seen the Bosch motor kits?
No.
They're like usually. I think they're a lot more money and a lot slower.
This, from looking around, this kit seems to be the most popular
Yeah.
one out there.
Yamaha makes one too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's gotta be expensive.
Does it work though? That's the real question.
Tire spin?
Are you actually gonna?
Question mark? Question
What?
mark? Tire spin?
Tire spin. We had fan spin.
Fan spin?
We had
No,
foot spin.
we had motor spin. Now we have to see if we have tire spin. So that's just like Apple logo. Now we have to see if we could type in passcode.
Does it boot?
Does it boot? Did you get lunch yet? I owe you lunch for yesterday, and I never.
No, I haven't had lunch yet.
Oh.
I don't know
What do you? Let me know when you know what you want, because I forgot to get you lunch yesterday.
Where's the one you have?
I wish I had the insurance to work on e-bikes. I want to fix these
I
now.
bet you could.
I mean, there's no profitability in this, but
There's no profitability, and it's really hard to do.
yeah, I have like
Once you do it,
I
you feel so good.
I spent 3 hours fixing a $100 controller.
Yes,
That's sad.
but it feels so good when you finish.
Oh yeah, I mean it was exciting, but the fact that I spent 3 hours fixing a $100 thing is
This is why it's all replacement.
yeah. Because typically the way it works is
Someone's willing to pay.
no, it's like you can afford to pay the person doing it like 30 to 35% of the gross cost of service. So let's say it's a $100 control board. Somebody's probably going to be willing to spend 1/3 that to fix it, which is $33. But then you have to pay the person doing it 1/3 of that to make it work as a business. So you'd have to pay them $10, and it took 3 hours, which would mean that I have to pay the person doing the job $3 an hour for this to make sense.
I would love to do that. I have $0 an hour right now.
Is Lewis speaker guy, headphone guy, or IEM guy? On train, IEM guy. Sure, SE425 for the win. At home, speaker guy, Vandersteen 3A signature, Vandersteen 2C if you're starting out and only have $400 to spend on a used set. And I don't really use headphones much, honestly. Yeah, speakers at home, IEMs while I'm out, because I can't stand listening to other noise. All right, do you think it's still going to work when it's all together? Because you know as soon as we put all the cable ties, it's not going to fucking work the way this has been going. Are you going to forget about it? Okay.
But data recovery,
Our Father art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Come to No current sense error. You just turned that e-bike into a PC. Damn straight. No current sense error. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna get.
and no oil on the ground because you didn't.
We fixed the board of an e-bike.
Yeah, I know.
Current sensing and hall sensor.
We have wheel spin.
How much did you pay
Wheel
for the gimbal?
spin instead of fan spin.
I forget. I don't know if I paid for it. If somebody left it here like 2 years ago to fix. I paid $45 for the batteries and $20 for the mount. Because I didn't have the. I couldn't find the batteries. No. Dude, the thing is awesome. I can't wait to try it today. You can borrow it while I'm away for the weekend. You can try it out. Yeah, I'll give you the charger is somewhere in the front.
I'll make a nice video, shout you out at the end, even though I got like 9 subscribers.
I appreciate it.
That's 9 subscribers.
Okay, so
Because we got it working.
it works. It stays on. This is exciting. Burnout on the floor. You jealous? You jealous? I know you're jealous. You with your car and your driver's license. You're jealous of my bike, aren't you, boy? All right, so now it's time to tape all this shit up. So it's going to take me a long time to edit this video so that it's at all sensible. I didn't have mics for everybody else, and there was a lot of bullshitting in between. But that's how you fix a Bafang motor that has error 8 and error 12 after some jackass cab driver opens his door while he's parked in the bike lane and forces you to swerve into a garbage truck on a day that it's raining. So that's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. And always look out for bike lanes unless you want your arm. I mean, always look out for cab drivers that are opening their doors in the bike lanes unless you want your arm to look like mine, because that was not fun. So see you in the next one, and yeah, this is pretty cool. Hopefully I inspire you to fix something that's a little bit outside of your purview, because, you know, every now and then it's kind of fun. I don't know shit about this. And also, big thanks to Paul, who did most of the work. By most, I mean like 95% of it every time I got stuck. 95% is kind of generous to me. 99%? Here, take a bow, Paul. Yeah, this is cool.